Water is a sensitive resource, even more sensitive when it is scarce. At present, Mediterranean countries have access to only 100 cubic meters of water per capita per year. This fact shows that water is indeed a crucial issue, human, financial, and strategic. In the medium term, its scarcity may create tensions between competing neighboring countries. Thus, all decisions regarding its management must account for the overall situation, space, time, and human beings with all their activities. Once the data collected, Strateau develops solutions to the problems it faces and foresees change in a language that is simple and clear. Using this tool, a junior staff member may be as effective as an experienced older one. Strateau, the decision-making tool, is based on a great principle. To make the right decisions, just ask the right questions. This tool is entirely accessible via an internet site. Every user has a login and a password. The homepage gives the main theoretical information on Strateau, specifying that, much like a balance sheet, it highlights a geographic area's water demand and resources in monthly terms. An interactive cartography tool is used to render the overall information. It can be accessed by clicking on the Visualization and Scenario tab, then on Data and Parameters, taking us to a map of France which localizes the studied area, in this case, Tête Bay. All Strateau results are given in the gray field over the map. All information is presented in threefold form: a map, a table, and a graph. A click on a given geographic area will take you to a more specialized information level. For Tête Bay, this includes a representation of the major water management units. The window on the left of the screen features the map key. Here, for example, the redder the solid color coverage, the higher the level of water withdrawal. The pie chart identifies the main water users by sector of activity. A click of the mouse on the black spots on the map highlights monthly river discharge. Tables and graphs are also given. The information in the tables depends on map scale. Here, we were looking at the entire bay, and we thus have a table and a graph for the area. By clicking on Visualization and Scenario, we can also review the years represented. Here, for example, 2004 corresponds to a dry year, 2005 to a medium year, and 2006 to a wet year. For water withdrawal, differences are noticeable mainly in the agricultural sector, since irrigation is closely linked to rainfall. Strateau furthermore offers the possibility of establishing scenarios of change relative to demand and resources. Working with copies of the scenario reference base enables users to create as many scenarios as they wish. Scenario parameters are established via Edit, which presents the major scroll menus. Let us now set up a scenario based on the assumed growth of the permanent population by 30%, of winter tourism by 10%, and the attempt to compensate for the corresponding increase in water demand by switching to drip irrigation of peach trees in the area. By clicking on General, one can modify the population, pluviometry, temperatures, and network losses. Certain parameters may be modified on a monthly basis. Modifications may be introduced directly in figures or in proportional terms. Do not forget to save modifications. To establish irrigation parameters, go to Edit, then Agriculture, then Irrigation Technology. Select the major agricultural category, then the specific crop or product. Please note, in this page, it is preferable to express modifications in figures. To establish tourism parameters, Go to Edit, then Services, then Tourism. These may be adjusted on a monthly basis. Once all the modifications have been made, relaunch calculations as specified in the blue field at the screen top. Calculation results may be viewed by comparing maps under Map by Map Comparison. This compares the initial situation with the scenarios. However, when changes are not striking, it may be difficult to distinguish between the two maps. For this reason, results may also be viewed in differential terms under Differential Comparison. The new scenario minus the reference scenario. Only the difference appears on this map. We can see that with the hypotheses we selected, there is a global fall in water withdrawal. One may also refer to hypotheses relative to the population, for example. They show that, according to our scenario, the population of Perpignan will grow considerably. All information presented on the site may be exported via Excel or in image form as shown here. Concerning water, there are decision-making tools that are already operative here and now. Strateau not only provides a solution to immediate problems, by its very essence, it is adaptable, projecting its answers in space and time. A decision, for example, may be made to build infrastructure in response to the needs of a small town in a rural area. Strateau will not only define conditions for an adequate solution and its impact on neighboring areas, it will also project possible changes. What will the water needs in 5, 10, 15 years be, if we take into account the demographic evolution, urbanization, global warming, increased tourism, etc. All scenarios are considered. Each scenario feeds into the actual strategy. The relevance of this strategy may deeply influence the well-being of future generations. When a team implements Strateau, the collected information remains in the corpus of the tool. Instead of weakening with use, its brain absorbs figures and facts. The more numerous the data, the more accurate and rigorous the analysis. A project created jointly by France, Italy, the Lebanon, and Morocco, Strateau is made available to Mediterranean countries free of charge.